Hello YouTubers, my name is Elizabeth and I joined a Shabby Chic embellishment swap over at Ooh La La, J'adore Ooh La La Vintage Treasure Facebook group. The premise of the swap was to choose from 5 items, 3 things that you had to alter. It was either a dress form or corset, a bottle cap, a wooden spool, a domino, or a cork. And I chose, and out of those things, you had to choose 3 things to alter. So I chose the bottle cap, the dress form, and the domino. My packages are going to go out like this for my group. I personalized it with all of the girls' names on it, and I made my own boxes to accommodate the length of my embellishments. And I also made the belly band, so all they have to do is just pull it up and it comes right off. And I also did it with the purpose that this piece here could come off, and if they wanted to do so, they can take off their names and write a sentiment on it and attach it to a card. And it would be, all the work would be practically done for them, and it would be multifunction. So once you open up the box, it looks like this. I used the same die that I did for the belly band. Part of it for the front, and my first one was a bottle cap, and I used a vintage image on it. I added tons of beads and charms, and I added an extra large lobster claw so that they can, if the recipient wanted to, they can use it as a purse charm. So that was the bottle cap. The next one I did was the dress form, and I chose Jennifer, who was hosting the swap, made a video on what she did with her dress form, and she actually had a resin mold, and I didn't have that. So what I did have was a dress form die by Spellbinders. So in order to make it sturdy, I ran the die several times, and I attached it to each other 3 or 4 times, I believe, to make it, really nice and sturdy. And then I added some laces. I double laced it, and if the recipient chooses so, they could just cut off, the stand part of it. So, and again, this would look nice on a card, and with a sentiment on top, and you're good to go. The third one that I did was the domino, and this is the one that gave me the hardest time because I made my own boxes, the belly band, the dress form, and the bottle caps all in one day, but I didn't have any dominoes or wooden spools, and I couldn't use the wooden spools because I had already made the boxes to a certain depth. So I went with a domino, and I had never altered a domino before. So what I did was, my original idea was to use it as a pendant on a necklace, but then I scratched that idea, and I stamped the image, and I stickled it. I used a rhinestone for the eye, and I gave it a crown. I put some pearls, beads, and a flower on it, added some beads here to dangle, and a large pearl bead with 2 bead caps on the top. Again, my thought behind using this was that once everything is adhered with glue dots, so once they take it out, if they're careful, which I'm pretty sure it won't leave, the paper won't come up, because I did it several times and the paper didn't come up. they could reuse this part as well. So I hope that my swap partners like their swap. And I also added a surprise and a fourth embellishment, but I'll let them be surprised when they get it. So thank you so much for watching.